Kirby coming in with some good stuff today, I guess.
Oh, that ain't me. That's Gotti.
Oh, he's the mixer.
Yep, he is. He's on the ones and twos.
Good. What is a ones and two?
Does
that mean you have two
turntables?
Okay, and a microphone.
Yep.
So the ones and twos. All right, I gotcha.
Wheels of steel. Ones and twos.
What was the other one?
Wheels of steel.
Ah, okay. What's the latest, guys? What's going on?
Well, I was debating if I want to go to Motorama. Not.
Come on.
It's just, oh man, it's such a cash grab.
What are you 10 minutes away?
I'm about 40 minutes away.
Okay.
40 minutes and like $50 just to get in the building.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wonder, is it really $50?
It's probably $12 or more to park, and then to get in is okay. Maybe not $50, but to get in is like $24, maybe.
Yeah, plus your parking.
Yep, like it's salty.
Yeah.
I went to the Sportsman show last Monday, and I think it was 10 to park and 14 to get in.
Wow.
Okay.
So it is a little cheap. It's awesome, man. There's vendors from like everywhere because it's one of the biggest outdoor / sportsman shows in the country. And the size of the farm show, like the amount of vendors they got in there is crazy.
Oh, I think you invited me to this.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. You're probably sleeping.
He invites you everywhere, but you don't go.
Gotti's life. Could be racing mini sprint cars right now, but no.
No.
He turns everybody down.
It always seems like a fun idea at the time, and then when it gets closer, it's like,
When it comes down to the brass tacks.
Yeah.
When you actually have to do it.
It's like, yeah, that sounded fun, but I don't want to leave my house.
You're like, whoa. I gotta leave for this? No. They say that's one of the detriments to playing video games a lot is you become homebound.
Social anxiety.
Yep.
Maybe for these new generation of pussies.
I used to go out like once a year with Kirby, and that would be Motorama.
That'd be our trip.
Yeah, I haven't gone in the past 3 years, I think it's been. I can't remember last time we were there.
It's been
about 3 years.
Oh, for sure. There was my memories the other day. I think there was a picture of me, you, and Double D.
So that was that long ago?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think that's the last time. Or did we go a year after that? I can't remember.
I can't remember. Don't know. It's always a fun time.
Yeah. But I said, it's just, man. To just go and watch, that's fucking expensive, bro.
Well, we don't park our car, though. We usually just have Carrie drop us off.
Yes.
Now Carrie's house is literally like...
That's always a bonus.
Like what?
5-10 minutes. Not even
5 minutes.
With traffic, yeah.
Yeah, with traffic.
Yeah.
She's only
that is
2
the
or 3
bonus.
miles away.
Seems like she's there to just save the day all the time.
She is. I expect it.
Gotta relies on it.
I just didn't like, I don't know, it's you come out of there, it's a long day, and then
it's like the sky's bright, you have to look into
you're all
the
dirty,
sun.
like, it's just, I don't know, it's alright. It's cool.
Yeah, when you're not racing, getting dirty is no cool. It's not cool.
Freaking dirt in your snots and stuff like that.
Although these days it's probably like they're probably Oh, the racers are probably thinking the same thing. Oh man, my car's all dirty. What the heck?
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm sure that's a part of it.
Are they also racing that bumps and jumps then? Like, is Cutman there and stuff?
I don't. You know what? I haven't
call
the
that?
February freeze.
February freeze. Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody post about it. Now that you said about that, a couple weeks ago I thought about that. I'm like, I wonder if they're, because I guess bumps and jumps got, changed ownership or whatnot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, they'd be foolish not to continue that race because it's crazy turnout.
And they always,
But I can't
Motorama
confirm.
weekend.
It's always the same weekend. Yep.
And you went to both.
Like an oval race at Motorama, right? So there's obviously some conflict there, probably.
Say that again?
There's a dirt oval going on at Motorama.
No. Or
Yeah,
not
they have-
RC cars.
Yeah, they have a dirt oval RC car
This year?
race there, yeah.
Are you sure it's not just like a little track for, hey kiddo, you want to try this Traxxas truck out?
I don't think so.
Huh. Okay. I know they also have Demolition Derby too.
Yeah. The tracks are next to each other.
Oh damn. Maybe I should have went.
It's not too late, I guess.
Could have just chalked up another win, bro.
Just kill him out there.
Gotti could be my jam car.
Yeah.
He's a jam car, right? He's everybody's jam.
I'm thinking we should have went.
Yeah, we missed the boat.
What else do they have there? RC wise, anything?
Yeah, they got the
just the
same
two-
stuff.
Rock
Did they-
crawling.
Yeah, rock crawling. They have that, right?
I think so.
Yeah. They have the well, it's not so much called rock crawling now. They like to call it scaling.
Scaling, okay. My bad.
Ooh.
No offense to you scalers.
So yeah, there's that. Okay, so we got the 8-scale track, the 10-scale track. We got the demolition derby. We got the oval, the dirt oval. We got the robot war things and scaling.
Oh my god, that's still going on?
Now, listen. That is something Scotty should look into. He would be good at calling those.
Oh!
Because there's like high action in those. Well, sometimes, I guess.
High action.
Yeah.
It's high octane.
High octane action.
Robot Wars. I remember when that stuff was televised.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
I don't think it is anymore.
I don't know.
Do they have drone racing at the Motorama?
That part I don't know.
I don't think they do, but man, they have the space. They could easily do it.
Yeah.
I think the drone thing is
Dead.
It's definitely kind of dead. I think.
Looking lame.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
I think it kind of bounced out a little.
It jumped the shark real quick.
Yeah, something.
So ESPN doesn't televise that anymore? Was it ESPN doing it?
Yeah.
ESPN 2 or something.
Crazy enough,
Or
yeah.
Deportes. Which one was it?
Yeah, I mean when we were, what was that, a couple of years ago when they did the thing in Dubai and the guy won like a couple $100,000 or something like that.
Oh yeah?
Remember that?
No.
I just want to go to Dubai.
Well, I'm sure all girls do want to go to Dubai, but that.
What? What the fuck? Would you like to see my Dubai?
Dubai, huh?
Oops.
What was that?
Oops.
Oops, Gotti did it again. I wonder. Do you know if Jason, was Max Racing Motorama?
I don't think so.
All right, then it's got to be that February freeze this weekend too.
If I had to guess, I would say that's where he is.
Yeah. And Gotti, we got to get the lawyers on the case of that.
Yeah.
Max, not running the RIP logo anymore.
I think he just got new bodies, forgot to put them on or something.
Forgot to put 'em on.
Because he always does. That's not...
Maybe he was thinking like, I got interviewed on there about 5 years ago.
Yeah. They probably don't even know we're around anymore.
We always do shout them out, man.
Those guys don't listen to podcasts and shit. So.
Yeah. What's a podcast?
I bet she does.
I don't think so. Nah.
Not buying it.
Only if Rob allows it. Rob lets him.
Yeah. Yeah, Rob loves it. It's funny.
So something.
When was the last time we had a show? It was
sometime.
I think
right before the AFC Championship game between the America's Worst Nightmare, the Patriots, and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, so this could be Gotti's celebration of the Super Bowl and rubbing it in everybody's face.
Yeah, take that. 6-time.
Yep. No big deal.
That was for you, New Orleans.
Oh, man. Did they get the shaft?
Yeah, Saints got shafted, Jason.
Wow.
Saints definitely got shafted.
Yeah, I mean...
We took care of it.
I saw. Saw you guys struggling to score.
That was a defense battle. I liked it, but everybody shit on it, so... Yeah, whatever.
I mean, the score could have been 1-0, and you would have liked it.
I don't know. I thought it was a battle. Loved it. In the trenches, it was an absolute war. Uh-oh. What the? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Is that his new ringtone?
That's the unofficial Tom Brady theme song now. Pat's theme song. Love it.
Is that your ringtone now?
No. Huh?
Oh.
I used to love that song back in the day.
I told y'all.
I told y'all in chat, but
yeah,
that's easily my favorite P Diddy song.
P Diddy.
And you even did your own version of it. Did a little video, right?
What?
I thought you did. You sent us a video of you driving and playing that song.
Oh. Might have.
Either that or it was on Instagram. I don't know.
I saw one too.
On your story. I think it was on Instagram story.
It was the gram. Yep.
Didn't think we saw that, did you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see?
Oh, here we go.
But yeah, I mean, it was.
Wade Phillips and Belichick going at it for 41 years. So, I didn't think it was going to be that low scoring. I figured maybe like 2017, but yeah, 13-3.
When people say that, the most boring, a game doesn't have to be 50-60 or, in order to be exciting,
Everybody complaining that they took the defense away from the NFL, and you finally get a Super Bowl with fucking defense.
Super Bowl 13-3.
It's 3-3 going into the fourth. You don't know who's going to break. And people are like, oh, this sucked. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You didn't know who was going to win that game.
I thought it was... I still can't believe they held the Rams to 3 points. That's crazy.
And if you go back and watch the film...
Which
like
guy
who does that?
I constantly do it. But anyway,
since the Super Bowl, he's been watching it.
I was watching film. Well, you guys know. But
well, you guys are sleeping. I'm watching film, boys.
Before the AFC Championship game, I was watching Kansas City film and shit.
I mean, what would be really cool is if it actually mattered that you were watching.
I don't know. I like to watch it so I have a little knowledge of what's going on. But the people I follow on Twitter, they were breaking down the game, it was just amazing X's and O's. I mean, it was just
great.
I
got all the Twitter tags. Don't you worry.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I have nothing else to do.
But some of those breakdowns, like the breakdown of McCourty, that was very cool. Like the insight, the stuff on the sideline, like, hey, you gotta watch out for this play. Meanwhile, on the Rams sideline, what's his name? What the heck's the wide receiver's name that they were going to?
Oh, Brandon Cooks.
Cooks was like basically telling Goff, like, hey, I'm going to be open on this when we run it again. And yeah, he was wide open.
Yeah.
That was a play of the game. That was easily the play of the game, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, McCourty runs 20 yards to get, break that play up.
These bad boys for life.
Yeah. And like I said to you guys, their defense, they get overshadowed by Belichick and Tom Brady and Gronk and this and that, but their defense played lights out. They held Mahomes to no points in the first half.
Yeah, and Tyreek Hill to one catch.
Come on.
I mean,
maybe it was just luck.
2 games in a row.
Yeah.
No, that's not luck. That's Bill and Tom is what that is.
Tom does the defense.
Think of all. Yeah, that's true. What's his nuts? Well, he's often he's OC, but
he's OCD.
Dude, that Kansas City game was like just freaking awesome.
It really was. Now,
that was Brady.
They did get lucky a few times.
Well, yeah, I mean, the guy lined up off sides. And...
Yes, and you know what? He was way offsides, period.
I know there's no denying that.
He was simply offsides.
So crazy.
The other one was, hey, they won the coin flip, and they went down and scored. That's part luck and part NFL needs to change overtime rules, period.
How many years
they will
do
now
I say
because
that?
the Patriots, they won a Super Bowl against the Falcons that way, and then the AFC Championship game. So they'll change it. If it was any other team, they wouldn't even revisit it. But now they're like, oh, wait a minute. Better change it. Well,
you got it. I mean, it is stupid.
But
I'd like to see this.
Stop
There's no time constraints. There's no game next week. Everyone just wants to see the best of the best.
Well, then Kansas City should have stopped this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait until it happens to you guys once.
Yeah, then I'll be crying. Yeah. Then we'll change it.
Like, God, this is a ridiculous rule.
This rule sucks.
But it's been a long year, man, since the Eagles game.
Oh my God, bro.
It was such a long year and finally got it back.
Jason has, and people that don't live in PA, you have no idea.
Ugh.
The Philly fans. Dude, it was like the week of the Super Bowl, and the week leading up to the Super Bowl, still got like Eagles fans posting last year, like, oh my God. So my like reply to their post is, you only experienced this once. I keep forgetting. Compared to my 5-time, fan like four times. 82 was the first Niners win, so it was 4.
Niners will be getting more now.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, right.
No, everybody's saying how the Rams are going to blow the Patriots out, and it didn't happen.
And hey, beginning of last year when Rams were making all those acquisitions,
yeah,
I said they're making good moves, and if they don't do it this year, it ain't happening because they're not going to be able to keep that team together.
No, especially when they have to pay Goff.
Yep. So it's like
if they even pay him, I don't know what McVay's going to do. Are they going to keep Goff, or are they going to move on from him when they have to pay him?
I can't imagine they wouldn't.
Do you want to pay that guy?
Maybe they should get Kaepernick.
Yeah. I see him back in the NFL, though, now that they settled that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope he plays. I hope somebody picks him up and gives him a chance. Because then everybody can see how much, he...
Yeah, but did he lose that girlfriend of his? Because I think she was, the big problem.
The reason of, yeah.
She was a problem.
Well, she was what do I want to say? Changed them, like radicalized them, right?
Yeah.
Isn't she like Muslim?
Yeah, she was Muslim. Yep.
Right. So she kind of like installed her beliefs in him, and he started changing and acting different when he started dating her.
Typical girlfriend. Am I right?
Hiyo. Yeah, she just I've been saying it all along. That's the main problem. If he ever ditched her, he would be totally different and back to himself.
Think about this one. The Ravens were considering picking him up, and she tweeted something like, basically like, any thought the Ravens had of picking up Cap was gone after that.
Yeah.
I forget what was said or what was tweeted, but it was like, well, there you go.
Done.
She
controls him totally.
I mean,
so I don't know if Kaepernick's still with her, then I don't know how much he's gonna change. But I guess since they settled, he can't be doing any of this stuff that they have an agreement, so he can't be talking about it no more. And I'd imagine once he comes back, he can't be kneeling anymore either. So
I bet he gave a lot of that money to his causes, right?
Yeah.
Roll eyes.
60, 80. What did he get? 60 million, 80 million.
Yeah, roll eyes, GIF.
Yeah. Anyway, Patriots.
Hey, don't get me wrong. You know I was like the biggest Cap fan when.
Hell yeah.
What, 2012?
I liked him too.
Bro, 2012 when, defenses didn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. But eventually.
I know, Jay. We'll get back to RC. And everybody else is sleeping. Just fast forward. When you start, here's a tip for the listeners. When you start hearing football, fast forward about 15 minutes or 20 minutes or sometimes longer.
Or an hour.
Yeah. Just keep fast forwarding until you hear some RC. That's all. I don't want to hear no bitching. He's talking about sports.
But
just fast
defenses figured it out, and that style got, it got figured out. And then Cap was just ineffective at that point.
Yeah.
And that's why he left the NFL. Nobody. Sure, I'm sure a lot. Some has to do with his kneeling bullshit. But you know what? He wasn't that great of a quarterback at his last opportunities he had. So.
I don't think he was doing anything to improve himself either. I think he just kind of.
You're right.
Yeah, but sign him. See how he does.
Yeah.
What's the difference? All these teams waste a ton of money anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you might as well give them some more.
Yeah. All right. Well, Patriots Super Bowl champs, 53. I'm happy
there
now.
You go.
I don't need 7. Like I told you guys, everything else is icing on the cake. So. But everybody on Twitter is like, "Oh, the stairway to 7." All the Patriot fans are like, 7's in the sights now. I'm like, are you guys kidding me? You know how hard that was to get 6?
It doesn't seem like it was really that hard. you only have to win 3 games.
Yeah. Okay.
All they got to do is win 3 games. It's not that big of a deal.
I don't know. I think we'll see what kind of moves they make in the offseason. Unfortunately, we're going to lose a lot of guys. But
they don't seem to miss a beat.
I don't want to lose Trent Brown, Kirby, and they're gonna lose him.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he's gonna demand high money now.
Man, I say it every time they play. That guy is so fucking big, dude.
Yeah, I'd like to keep him, but I guess he's gonna get a big payday now.
You win a Super Bowl, man. Then you can, It's,
and he did good all year. He didn't let him down at all.
It's beast, yeah. It's just how the cookie crumbles when a team wins a championship. You can't. It's very hard to keep those championship teams together. And Jordan can't win a championship without Pippen. It's just
right.
Just how it goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, none of these guys can win championships without their guys.
All right.
And you got Tom Brady and Belichick who've been together for how many years?
20.
But when you think about
I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
If you only win 6 out of 20, it's really
6 out of 20. All right, we're switching subjects.
You're really not
hang up on him.
Much.
Yeah,
you're not really winning that much.
All right, Jason, let's just go to something
you know
about.
You're still under 50%.
Let's go to something you know. I'm editing all this
silly.
out. Don't worry.
20 years? I mean, you better win something.
How about teams and coaches and QBs out there that have won none?
None in 20.
Yeah, because they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
So if you know what you're doing, you still only win less than half of the time. It's kind of an easy sport, really, when you think about it. You only have to win 3 games to win the Super Bowl. That's it.
Get off that. That's crazy.
3 games. Yeah. Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
Hey, Gotti, did you put your... Did you?
It's like Gotti could take a nap longer than the 3 games.
Did you apply to any of those XFL job openings?
Oh, yeah, I got my resume in everywhere.
Master of Deception.
Director of Customer Deception.
That's right.
Nice.
I wonder how many games they have to win the championship in the XFL. Probably 2.
I don't know what's going on there yet. Like how that's gonna play out. I've been watching the AAF. God, that doesn't come off easy.
No, it really doesn't, man.
Is this the league that's owned by Isaiah Thomas?
What?
No.
Oh, okay. Who's it owned by?
Listen, it was, I forget I was with my buddy somewhere, and it was, when was the first game? Was it a Saturday or Sunday? I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know.
But he knew it. I literally I knew nothing about this league until the day that league started. I'm like, what the F are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, there's this other football league. I'm, huh? I literally had no idea, man.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, I'm like, wow.
And then I'm messaging in our group chat. I'm like, I'm watching this Alliance Football League. I think you were out somewhere when it was going on.
Yeah. I was like, what?
So it's owned by Charlie Ebersol and Bill Polian. It opened on February 9th.
Well, isn't Dick Ebersol the guy that was the former president of NBC?
Yeah, but he was... Gotti, what name did you say? Ebersol or Embersol?
No, Ebersol.
And first name of that guy?
Charlie.
Charlie Ebersol.
Interesting. Well, there's money in football. There's a ton of money in that football game. So
it's a test bed for the NFL on rules and stuff. Because right now they have no kickoff. They're starting at the 25.
They got a 4-point shot.
You can't blitz often. Only so many times. It's just weird. I guess the NFL's trying stuff out there, and then, NFL has their toes in it.
NFL has their toes in that league?
They got a lot of things to worry about.
Yeah, slightly. They do. They have...
that's cool.
Yeah. Everything that you... Because remember the NFL was going to do no kickoffs?
Yes, I do, yes.
So they're testing it here to see the reaction. Believe me, they follow social media, see what people say, and so forth. Then they have...
So do you just get the ball at the 20 or something like that?
Yeah, at the 25 you got it.
Okay.
Which is really lame. It's just...
It is, because that's one of the most exciting plays in football.
Yeah, it's the kickoff.
And hey, let's be honest, I don't know what the percentage would be for most of the kickoffs, they go in the end zone as a touchback.
Yeah.
But there is a rare occasion of a run back for TD, and it's, it's exciting as shit.
Yeah, and it kicks off the game. In this game here, you just see people go to the 25 and start. It's really weird.
Niners had one this year, bro.
Ooh.
Last year.
Then the instant replays, which the NFL supposedly is going to bring in next year, the AAF does it where you can listen in to the referee talking to the guy up in the booth as they're watching the replay. So that's pretty cool. You can listen to what they're actually saying instead of everything being secret.
Yeah, hear analysts giving their 2 cents.
Yeah. Well, no, you're actually hearing the head referee talk to the booth.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's cool. I like that. But then, the lack of, he only could blitz so many times in the first half.
I didn't know any of that.
What the hell? That's dumb.
That's
but they're just trying this stuff out. So.
Stupid rule.
Anyway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our
RC. Jason, did you get Tebow for today?
No, not for today.
How about Tim Tebow?
Yeah, that's the one.
I have not seen.
So we had to reschedule Jared, but he will be on the show, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason dropped the ball. Let's go.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he'll be on.
Jason forgot he was testing at a track somewhere.
Yeah.
Lame. Well, let's do the show anyway. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. That's a disaster usually. But so Jared Tebow will be hopefully next week maybe, somewhere in there.
Jared or Tim?
Yeah, either one.
Next
I don't care
week
which
is
one.
Nitro Challenge.
Oh, is it?
I don't care which. As long as.
Well, so then we're going to be 2 weeks out on Jared Tebow, folks. So bear with us. We'll get him. Keep
right,
questions
we'll
rolling.
Get him on.
Got a lot of questions for him. So.
Yeah, we did.
So make sure you get him, Jason. Book it.
All Techno had to do is get an A-level driver to get a championship.
Yeah, how about that? So Jared, they signed Jared, goes out and wins Reedy. Done.
It's that easy, guys.
It's that easy.
Well, all you got to win is 3 games. You win the Super Bowl. How's that go?
No, that's hashtag Rona theory.
Yeah.
It is. I was thinking about it. I was just like, all these guys got to do is win 2 games and then they're in the Super Bowl. How lame is that? It's it's done.
At least you don't get 7 tries in an NBA playoff series. Jeez.
It's better.
No way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Better for the leagues, better for the fans.
Anyway, New Balance with the Kawhi Leonards. Let's go.
I saw that 572s.
I don't know what they're called.
It's actually a really...
it's a clean-looking shoe.
Well, the ad that they did for him, I thought, was really good,
too. It's pretty good. Yeah. He doesn't need your attention. He already has it. I'm like... Yeah. Because that fits him perfectly.
Yeah, I mean... they did. That's a pretty good one.
That was good.
Yeah. It's a good little ad they did with him, and I saw some other people sharing it that were, in the NBA, kind of like, hey, I thought they kind of nailed this. You could see that other people were into it as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The old Kawhi. Guy's playing awesome. Shoes look pretty good. Gonna have to get some New Balances.
I already got some. I'm not getting some basketball New Balance. But no, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, like I said, Kirby got me to buy some Ultra Boost, and I don't know if I'm able to I don't know if I want to make the switch to New Balance also, but we'll see.
Hey,
keep posting stuff and keep telling me about it. Maybe I will.
Listen, go on to Finish. The shoe store Finish Line.
Yeah.
Go on to their website and just plug in, men's shoes, your size,
right,
and check low price to high ascending, and you'll be shocked some of the stuff they have on 50% sale. That's why I got those New Balances were 50% off. It was crazy.
Man, New Balance. Okay.
They're so clean, man. I'm telling you.
So they're the in thing now, New Balance? Because it was a dad shoe.
Well, I'm wearing them, so now they're in.
Oh, okay. That's how
it's definitely
a dad shoe.
No. The dad shoe is the all white.
Right.
I don't even know what model number. It's not these.
Right. Well, I know
it's
that.
The same thing. Guess what? Dad shoes wear Nikes too, all white Nikes. So you can't just say, "Oh well,
that's
you're
true.
wearing Nikes, you got dad shoes."
That's a damn good point.
My buddy's dad he wears the Air Monarchs is what they are, all white Air Monarchs, and he's like, he said his dad has 5 pair that are range from brand new to used to grass cutting shoe. But they each have their purpose, and they're all Air Monarchs.
Epic.
I think my dad has those too.
But what I am gonna get is the Damian Lillard teal, that like mint or teal colorway that drops. I did my research. March 1st it drops. I will be getting them.
Okay.
And it's like a tribute to his mother is what the shoe is.
That's what the Air Monarchs are?
No, these are Adidas Damian Lillard.
Make sure you send me photos so I can put it with the show on Facebook.
Oh, for show.
I mean, how much better does it get than Air Monarchs?
Hey, for the pictures of the show, make sure you put a picture of. Just go on Spice Adams' Instagram. There's about 8,000 pictures of him in Air Monarchs because that's his thing.
Man. Awesome.
We need to know the number also of the
dad shoes
of the
New
Balance. We need to know those too.
I'll research it.
A few years ago at the Roar Nationals, I actually tested the New Balance. I bought a pair of New Balance and I wore them at the race.
Oh, I remember this.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you sent us photos, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Shit, I don't remember.
Yep.
So
they weren't Jordans. That's thumbs up.
Which ones did you buy?
Man, I'm gonna have to look at them.
All right, I'm gonna put this mute and find out the model of dad shoe.
Okay. So you still have them at home, Jason, or did you just I
don't think I threw them away. No.
Why did you buy them again?
I just wanted to test them.
This is what you do, folks, when you just have money to blow. But I just want to test these out. Just buy them.
Well, I mean, you were just talking about all the shoes you have.
No, gift cards.
No. Oh, say.
Gift cards, say.
Yep, I ran a test on the old Nerd Balances.
You know what shoe I want to test, Kirby?
Which one?
The new Nike self-lacing shoes.
Oh yeah, if you got like $800.
Yeah, they're $350.
That's nothing for you.
Did you see those though? They're like dropping in like a week or whatever. They actually don't look bad, but it's just kind of weird. Like I watched a YouTube video on how they work, and it's pretty cool technology in it.
I'm out.
I know, but yeah.
Didn't they just weren't they just using them at the All-Star Game stuff last night in the NBA?
Oh, they might have. I'll send you a photo.
Let's see.
New Balance 624s or the 608s.
Those are the dads?
Yep. New Balance 624 cross trainer, dad shoes.
All right, let's take a look.
I'm gonna send this photo to you in chat. You gonna tell me this is a bad looking shoe?
New Balance 574 is the second return that comes up. Is that it?
What did I say?
I don't remember.
624. Yeah, it's 624.
624. That's not even the first one that comes up.
Speaking of.
All right, let's see here.
Oh, there they are. Yep. There they are. Whew.
Weren't those did you send Gotti, did you send us a video of these?
Oh, maybe I did.
Some girl wearing them. Some like sportscaster that was wearing them.
Oh.
And like the dots on the bottom by the sole light up.
Yeah, maybe I did. I forget, but
I forget too. But
I think in that video they were explaining how it works, and it was pretty cool. I don't know, you know. I mean, does it look bad? I mean,
it's all right. I mean, not you're buying $300 shoes of any brand. But remember the Back to the Future shoes that they actually came out with, the Air Mags?
Yeah.
Were those self-lacing?
Well, that was the whole idea, right? They were self-lacing.
Yeah, they were like $800 though, weren't they?
Yeah.
And very, very limited.
And bro, so remember that show? Somebody told us to watch that show called Slobby's World on Netflix.
Okay.
No, nobody.
No, I don't remember that. You mean
Well,
one of
the listeners? Yeah, one of the listeners was like, "You guys need to watch Slobby's World." Blah blah blah. And I read it and I was like, I'll have to check into it, but completely forgot about it. The one time I was on Netflix rolling around, it came up in one of the, as you're scrolling through, like one of the suggested shows, and I was like, oh, there it is. And what caught my eye is the guy's store it's called Generation Cool, and it has like the Sega Genesis font is what it looks like. So the whole store is like, just retro 80s and 90s stuff, which is rad, except for all the stupid Nike shoes. But the one guy that came in there, one of like the repeat customers, he knew these guys had a pair of the Air Mags. And I think as you're my bro, like a bro deal, I think it was like, it might have been $1,000 or even more than that, like $1,500, $1,200 for, because they're so limited and these things were brand new. Wow.
That's crazy.
Like this guy dropped like $2,000 in 2 pair of shoes that day.
Oh my God.
These people you're crazy. Crazy. So yes, Slobby World, thumbs up for me. They're like half-hour episodes, so they're easy to rip through, and I found myself just, next episode, boom, next episode. I knocked that out in no time. But it's all stuff that was from our generation, our era, so it was super cool.
Oh, I have to check that out.
It's a good watch.
I've been watching Trailer Park Boys, Jason. So
nice.
Just so you know, I took your recommendation.
Good.
All right. So Slobby's World, though, I gotta check this one out on Netflix.
Yeah. Okay. And this, the guy that runs the store is like, he is out there, dude. Out there. You'll see.
Okay.
I'll watch it.
It's a fun time.
Good, man. Takes you back.
Trailer Park Boys.
I like anything that takes me back. So
this definitely will, dude.
Sweet. Nice.
Man, I'm working on this drawing right now, and it's just a disaster.
Oh boy, what are we drawing?
I got this assembly going, and man, I need to make a major change.
Is it like secret that you can't spill the beans on?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm working on this assembly, and it's just it went mad. I had to make a major change, and now the whole thing went mad, and I'm pissed. I gotta build. I really need to start from scratch with my assembly again, and I don't want to do that.
Unlike that body I designed that was sick as shit.
Yeah.
Remember that Gotti?
Oh, I do remember that.
I just got your message of like, oh, he ain't there.
No, I was just getting ready to leave. I gotta run. I gotta go.
All right, man. See ya. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What was that body? What's J Concepts calling that body now? The
P2K.
P2K was, and Jason, I want you to back this up on the show, was a suggestion from Kirby.
That's right.
The actual body.
The actual body, not the name.
Not the name. Mm-hmm. I gave many good suggestions for the name.
A lot better ones.
Yeah.
No comment. But it was a design suggested to me that I passed along.
Oh, it was suggested to you.
Oh my God. Let's just give me full
Wait
credit.
a minute. What?
Full disclosure.
The buck stops here, bro, if I don't say anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and Kirby did in the chat a few months ago. And next thing we know,
it does look awesome, though.
Yeah.
Have you had, I see a lot of people comment on it, but of course you're going to hear way more than what we read on the internet. And have have your guys, tested it and stuff, or what? Probably have been testing it for a while.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, we made it. First thing we did is we made it for that race at our Winter Indoor Nationals there. And
okay, yep.
Kind of the idea was we wanted to debut something at our race at the beginning of the year. And usually we've been doing it the past several years at the Reedy race. We've been debuting something new. So we felt like, moving some of our new release items to our race would be, kind of the right thing to do. Kind of the right thing to do for us. And so we planned on having this body. We knew Spencer was going to race, so we did some work, got it together, got the paint done. And Spencer never even seen it or drove it prior to the race.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I just told him to bring his decals. So, yeah, I mean, we had our, the F2 and the S2. We'd had those around for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did the P2 for the Worlds in China, and kind of felt like it was a nice looking body. But personally, what I run it on some of my cars, the P2, but oh man, sorry, it's nap time over here.
Oh dang.
No, but I run the P2 on one of my cars, and I just felt like it would be a nice change to have a body available like the P2, but without the stuff on the back. So without the big fin, without the wings. The thing that strikes me with the P2 all the time is when somebody runs that body, it makes their ride height look higher because the back of the body is high.
Right. So it's the appearance of a higher ride height.
Yeah, so when you're driving it, it always looks like your rear ride height is high, but it's just the body is a little taller than you're used to. But,
right.
With this body, removing those items, it actually kind of looks the opposite. Now it looks really low in the back. So, yeah, and, like you mentioned, a lot of good feedback on it, and people are excited. And so we were set up to release this body. We did this a little different also. Sometimes we show these things and we can't sell them for a while until they're ready to go. But what we did is we set up so we could sell it right away.
Ah, cool.
So on the Friday of our race, we were able to sell it.
Sweet.
So, just doing something a little different, just trying to, use our race and kind of as a launching point.
Promotion for it. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so
makes sense.
It was fun.
And what did Spencer think of it? I mean, clearly he ran it.
Yeah, he ran it the whole time. To be honest, he doesn't know really much of the differences yet because he never ran anything else at that race. So he just stuck with it, ran it regardless.
It does look slick. Say that.
Yeah, so now we got people asking to get that body for the Yokomo and the TLR and all the
right now everybody
Jeez.
So we'll probably do the Yokomo first because I already worked on the Yokomo one, and we should have that one out. What the heck month are we in right now?
Feb, middle of Feb.
Yeah, so probably in March we'll have that one. Look at Mayfield to debut it at Desert Classic.
No.
So I see that going pretty well.
So it's not the Cactus Classic anymore?
No, because the Cactus was owned by a different track or a different person. And the track that does Desert Classic is different.
RIP Desert or RIP Cactus Classic.
Is there a Cactus Classic anymore?
No.
So, actually, can't use the name?
I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they contact each other and try to change the name or something. But
okay.
at this point, they haven't needed to. The race, the Desert Classic, there is no Cactus Classic, and the Desert Classic is doing well with their race entries. So at this point, there's no benefit to owning that name other than just, some type of a history.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's a shame they had to change the name.
But, so yeah, we'll try to get him the debut at there, get it out as soon as possible. Well, maybe we can do the same thing. Maybe we can launch it during the race like we did at our other race. That would work pretty well. So, yeah, had some crazy conditions. We were in Missouri. Never experienced the black ice before.
Yeah.
So what happens? It rains and then it freezes, right?
Yeah, that's out of your element.
Yeah, it's not in my element. Yeah, we get there. The roof was leaking on the building because of built up snow on the roof. So we're like, oh man, what's going on with this? Then we check into our hotel. Then our hotel has no hot water. Couldn't figure out what was going on there. Then we get to the track and have a long day, which is normal. Jackson gets sick. He's like throwing up all night. Then we wake up the next day. That's when there was the black ice. We couldn't go anywhere. They were delayed. So the race got pushed back about 3 hours, and had my F-150 rental vehicle, put it in four-wheel drive, drove to the track, which four-wheel drive, I guess, helps you in a little bit of forward, but not much in braking.
Yeah, man, ice is a different beast.
Yeah, it don't matter if you're on four-wheel or not. You're sliding.
You simply you can't drive like an idiot in those conditions. Did you happen to see? I was at the Legion this morning. Not to like hijack your story, but it's ice travel related on highways. I think it was in Missouri. There was a 47 car pileup on a highway.
Was that the video that
it was recent? Yeah. It was. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did send a message. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it in our chat.
Crazy.
It was amazing.
Because that was I'm like watching the Legion has Weather Channel and some other dumb channel on, and I don't
New Balance report.
And I'm not like, hey, put on Sports Center. I'm just like, I'll just deal with it. and this video is just watching
like Jimmy Houston outdoors, Bassmasters.
One car after another coming in.
It's crazy, man.
Oh man,
I can't imagine being in that.
Unbelievable. Talk about helpless.
I was driving to the airport once in California, and they had it's like it rained, and then the sun came out real fast, and there was like a 60 car pileup.
What? Oh, Jesus. Rain, man.
What?
Yeah, because so the roads were wet because of the little rain, and then the sun came out fast and just blinded the drivers.
Oh.
Jesus. So
they all traveling into it.
Yeah, so they slammed on their brakes, and then they all just slid into each other. I was going to the airport. There was like a 60 car pileup.
Wow.
Pretty dope.
I'd never seen anything like that. I was like, wow, this is California, huh? But, yeah, so where were we at with my story? Oh, yeah, we went up, 3-hour delay getting our race going. We got there, kind of tiptoed there with the F-150, got to the track, and walk inside, and somebody had made they kind of made a mistake or something and tipped over like a gasoline can. Oh my God. So the whole pit area smelled like gasoline. So it was just like, it was a really weird weekend between all these different things that happened.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And I mean, the race itself was fine.
Oh, sweet. Just recorded everything. So, Jason, it dropped off where you were talking about that race, so I have no idea. So we can continue when Kirby comes back, or just continue now.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna mute this now. You could start over with that race.
Yeah.
Just starting over.
Fucking black ice and
no, you're talking about.
What is going on here?
Yeah. So yeah, the black ice. So anyway. So what happens?
Yeah, just start over.
So what happens, listeners, is Jason drops off every so often. Can't figure out why he drops out of Skype. So we missed some of his stories because the last show he had a good story about whatever, and it sounds like we edited it up, but it's actually Jason just dropping. So you were talking about black ice, and you had trouble getting to the track, and then you get there, and somebody spills gas everywhere. Just not a good weekend. What race was this again?
Yeah, we went to the INS race in Missouri, and
yeah.
I mean everything the race went well.
Yeah, the track was awesome, right?
We great everything. It was just a really weird weekend. Like, it's like we got to the race first. The roof was leaking just because of the weather.
Right.
And then
terrible.
Yeah, we had the terrible weather. So we had that, and then the hotel didn't have hot water for 24 hours. And anybody that's ever went through that knows how messy that is.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna do it. I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna try it cold. No, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do, man. So and then and we were saying Jackson was throwing up. I mean, so he got the flu. So the flu was going around.
Yeah. So we did that. So, okay, we get to the track, roof's leaking because of the snow melting or whatever, and then get back, no hot water. Then Jackson gets sick. Then the race gets delayed because of the black ice conditions. Yeah, it's
crazy. But all in all, a good race. And who won all that? Spencer?
No. JP Richards won both classes, 2-wheel and 4-wheel.
Oh.
And
what's he running?
He is running Yokomo.
Oh, Yokomo.
So yeah, he was running really. No, Mayfield wasn't there, Cav wasn't there, but I'd say our best finisher for the whole weekend combined was. Why is this marked as a left? This isn't a left tire. So, yeah, I'd say our best finisher of the whole race was Mason Fuller. Did a great job. Got 2 seconds. He got second 2-wheel. He got second 4-wheel, and then he won mod truck on the last lap or next to last lap, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
But just a really good run for him. So he was awesome.
I hope Kirby didn't close out. No, he's here still, right? Yep. Might as well wait for Kirby. There he is.
Dude, I'm getting frustrated here.
Uh-oh.
So I got this flashlight / laser combo for my underneath my barrel of my Glock, right?
Oh, jeez.
And it's simply, oh shit, I gotta leave again to get a quarter. It's this little battery, it's cylindrical shaped, probably a half-inch tall.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like, a quarter-inch in diameter. And there's just a screw out the front of this thing. The battery slides in, and you screw like the plug back onto the housing. The housing of this, the nut that you screw back onto the housing is aluminum. The body is plastic, like the front of the body is plastic where it screws into, and I cannot get this thread started without it starting to get, it's getting too tight for, it feels like it's cross-threaded.
Oh my god.
I am having such a difficult time threading this shit. I'm getting pissed off.
Take it to Mace.
He's at Motorama.
No, is he really?
Yeah. Did you hear my one?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I forgot. Right. I forgot already.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
This has to be the worst show we've ever done.
Really? I think it's exciting. It's all over the place.
This has to be the worst one. I think we should title it "Worst Show Ever."
Okay. I'm sure there's listeners out there that would disagree.
Okay.
There's a lot of other comparisons.
If they know one that's worse, I think they should let us know.
This is great. This is a Saturday. What can we call this? The Saturday rambling Saturday session? I don't know.
I just think just do worst show ever. I think
because we're not talking about RC. Is that what you want to talk about? This is
I don't know. I don't know.
Saturday.
Yeah, maybe it has something to do. Oh, I got my drawing to work.
See,
I did that on purpose.
We're so distracted.
Oh, look at that, a swirl. Isn't that a meme or something?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, he's back.
So Kirby's got a gun.
I've had it for a while.
Kirby's got a gun.
But I just been getting upgrades that I've been putting off for way too long.
Yeah.
Are you still doing the stipling? Is that what it's called?
Stippling.
Stippling?
Yes.
Stipple.
Okay.
He's good at that.
Yeah, he can poke those holes like nobody's business.
You know it. I haven't done that in a little while. The last one I did was my buddy's Glock. He got the same kind of Glock I did. And he asked if I'd do it. I said, sure. And then he asked me how much, and I said, you're my buddy, free.
Oh.
You know, that's what buddies do.
Oh, right. My gosh.
Jason.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Jason.
And
a heartfelt message.
And his gun came out so good. It's like I look at mine because mine was like I'd practiced before.
It was the prototype
before I stippled my gun, but mine was the first okay, if I screw this up, I need to buy a new frame kind of deal. Like the first I don't know, not practice basically at that point is what it was. And his came out so good. I'm like, okay, now I got to redo mine because right. I don't like the way mine looks anymore compared to his. And as I'm here messing with the gun, I'm just I'm not disgusted by it, but I know how good his gun came out. So I'll send you a picture. He ended up getting his his slide milled out and stuff, like custom work on it, and he got the whole gun Cerakoted, which is basically like a paint job, but the actual paint is it's called Cerakote because it's some type of ceramic, is in there or some shit for that name of Cerakote. But yeah, it looks pretty badass. So I'll find that and send it to you guys.
We should do an RC chassis in Cerakote.
Dude, Cerakote's pretty big. This one guy does. This one company I follow that Cerakote stuff does car wheels and shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty well.
Look into it, Jason.
Yeah, send me the link.
Hey, speaking of, I guess we'll talk about RC cars. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, we're boring, Jason, so you better.
The 112 scale. What is it, Roche?
Yeah.
That one company?
Yeah.
Bro, they have an aluminum chassis that's black, except everywhere where holes are milled and on all the edges of the chassis are red, and the surface is black. It looks, and this goes for all the aluminum parts in the car. It looks so amazing, dude.
It does.
It looks like a work of art.
Send me a pic.
Yeah, it's a really nice car.
Super dope. And then I saw obviously the whole aluminum chassis thing. I don't know when that started, but it's it's for on road now.
A lot of the cars are going back to aluminum chassis, and it changes like every couple weeks, but in general, yeah.
And I saw somebody's like, I don't know, but it was an aftermarket company, like a titanium chassis. Holy crap, man!
What?
Yeah, that was rolling around a few weeks ago on the internet. A titanium. I think it was a B6 chassis, actually.
Wow.
What's funny is it's actually heavier than aluminum.
Oh, yeah.
So
now, is there wiggle room to, like, how like, like a top driver's car? Are they like just barely over race, like minimum?
It is. It's getting a lot. It's getting really close to being all the cars being right at minimum. It depends really what battery you run.
Okay.
Yeah, if you run depending on your battery and depending on if you run any weight underneath the battery.
Like brass plates and stuff.
Yeah, you can easily be underweight. I was running one of our races. I brought my car up to tech and my car was underweight. I run mod.
Illegal. Tape some quarters on it.
Yeah.
Now, is a titanium chassis feasible? Like, yeah, it's heavier, but not that much that I'm worried about it, kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt that it's really necessary.
Yeah.
Because obviously many reasons why it's probably not really necessary, but in general, if you can get the job done with the aluminum, why go to the titanium? I mean, we would run aluminum turnbuckles if we could, right?
Here we go. Sore subject, Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Hashtag setup.
Yeah.
But imagine a like that anodized titanium color, bro. That'd be so sick.
Anodized titanium color.
Like just the fact that you can anodize like a gold chassis be crazy. Speaking of, I saw that Bubba's Bling.
Mm-hmm.
I saw they recently posted that, hey, they're not accepting any more, any more business right now. Like their whatever, piece of equipment they use for current, voltage is like jacked up. So they're like,
oh man,
they can't do anything right now. That's a bummer. Some of those turnbuckles were rad. I was really impressed by that stuff.
No, he did a nice job with all that stuff. It was kind of the Kinwald look that you could buy.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. That you didn't have to, figure out how to do it yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Bubba. Bubba used to race a lot of off-road.
Oh yeah.
With us, run a lot of the different races, and he hasn't been racing for a while though. He's kind of been out for, I'd say, maybe 2 years now. He hasn't been racing. He's been doing. I saw him actually doing slot car drag racing. He was kind of getting into that and making, like converting, like, I don't know what you do, convert model bodies into your, drag race car, but the stuff looked good.
I just fell asleep from you saying those words together.
Slot car drag racing.
Wow. Hey, to each his own, as
drag racing,
Confucius said.
Drag racing is really big right now.
In RC?
Yeah, anything that is fast is is in right now. Speedrun cars, drag racing, all that stuff.
What a money pit that was back in the day, speedrun cars.
But it's not like speedrun cars like on a track. It's just
right.
straight
line. Yep.
I'm like I watch a lot of these different people, on Facebook and stuff, the different groups, and people love it. they can't get enough.
Yeah, who's the guy that's the best at it? What's his name?
Well, I don't know if there's a best. I don't know if it's far enough along one way or another to say anybody's the best, right?
Kent Clausen.
75.92 miles an hour.
Man, when they'd have those articles in Car Action, I'd drool on that, just checking out those cars, because they were like you see cells running down each side of the car. What?
Yeah, I was attracted to it also. I mean, this stuff was awesome. Well, because you had to build a lot of the stuff yourself.
Yeah, it was very much.
So that was where you saw all these different things people were kind of putting together. But yeah, that's the drag racing stuff. You see it. You see a lot of it on social media.
I think Gotti could have been good at that.
Yeah, just hold her straight and punch it.
I think Gotti.
I'm sure he's not even listening.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. So I was just reading an article.
About how to podcast?
Yeah, really. I should be reading about that.
Oh, shit.
I was just reading about possible... No, we're not going to get into this, but I was just reading about possible uniform changes for next year in the NFL. So
smart uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, NBA is ahead of you there, guys.
Ernie and Jason are like, "What? When can we buy these?"
Yeah, we need them.
I don't remember the last time I don't remember the last time I bought a jersey for any sports.
I bought Chinese jerseys for there for a while. I have so many jerseys in my closet, dude.
And in the early 2000s when you
NBA announces Basketball Africa League to start in 2020. There you go.
God.
Just reported by Bleacher Report.
That's gonna be so lit.
Anyway, so drag racing, so they're doing that now?
Oh, it's just, yeah, it's
doing it now.
Yeah. Jeez.
I don't know.
I told you this is the worst show ever. It's holding true.
It's not the worst show ever.
Yeah.
This is just rambling Saturday.
It is. It's a disaster.
Did you guys see the hats that Paul? I just saw a photo of Paul here, Paul Lemieux. Did you see the hats he sent us?
I did see that.
You know what?
Thank you, Paul.
Who's us? You and Carrie?
Oh yeah, yeah. He did. Yeah, I guess he did send it to you. But yeah, thanks, Paul. TeamGravityRC.com. Show him some love.
I do.
We're gonna be giving away a hat to a patron.
Give away something.
Yeah. Did you get all the stuff shipped out, Jason?
Not even close. I have no idea.
You only have 2 more to go. That's all you
no,
have.
I don't even know where I'm at. Like
you have 2 more prizes to send out, and I sent you the address.
I tell you, I'm like, hey, email me the addresses and the people and what it is that I need to send.
Oh, that's right. You want emails. I hate emailing.
Yeah, you just want to text it to me so it's off your plate.
Right. I'm like, here's the addresses. Boom.
Yeah, done. I dumped it off onto you.
All right, I'll email. We only have 2 more.
I got more prizes too over the weekend. I got some.
Let's get these 2 out first, and then you're all caught up.
Phew. I liked when I just sent them to you better.
Well, you can do what you want. Whatever.
I do what I want.
Whatever, I do what I want.
I got my gun figured out. We're set now.
Oh, good.
Breaking update, guys.
So, Kirby, you weren't on the silly season episode. Did you have any questions for Jason?
Let's rewind 3 months.
I was just looking through the podcast list and I saw silly season and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Kirby wasn't on that show, and I know he wanted to be on the show.
Yeah, I would. That's right up my alley. I would have been.
You did want to be on that one.
Would have liked to have been part of that one.
Yeah.
Gotti's like, oh, so silly season. We're doing those now.
Yeah, we're doing those now. Let's take a look here and see something.
It's crazy. It's wild to see the like for instance, Cavs deal with the split chassis. You know, like one 10 scale sponsorship, one 12 scale. 1 8 scale sponsorship. That's pretty wild to see. You know, really the first of its kind, I guess you could say. And same with Tebow. Well, although he doesn't technically have a, you know, like 2-wheel drive sponsorship. They make, you know, Techno makes a 4-wheel drive, but 10 scale.
Well, you got Mayfield. He had the Yokomo Mugen deal, but
that's right. Before they started doing 10 scale. That's right. I guess Mayfield would have been like the first of that. You know, he's the pioneer.
Yeah, he's a little bit. I mean, I think some of the on-road guys were doing that a little in on-road and nitro, and I think somebody had a touring car split off-road deal with somebody. But yeah, I mean, as far as somebody that's made it work so far, I would say out of the people that have tried it, Mayfield's probably
sure. Yeah, Mayfield had good success. Obviously, awesome success.
Yeah, I mean he's getting the job done for both companies, and he's still there, and he's got, you know, contract extensions, and you know he's been really doing well with it.
He ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So like clearly you weren't out there. Never mind. Weren't even at the Reedy race.
Yeah, what was that?
Were you watching it online at all? Like, did you watch stuff live?
I watched the whole thing.
All right. So clearly he won, but like, could you watch Tebow racing and be like, wow, he really agrees with, you know, his new change?
I think a couple things with Jared is I think he is one of the better drivers of all time. So I think
right behind me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of the best. So him having success really shouldn't be a surprise.
Not a surprise. Yeah,
I think just kind of getting it back together, I think, is what the surprise is, because he fell off quite a bit for a while there.
He did. You're right.
And wasn't having a lot of success in electric, and he had a little bit of nitro running well, but not up to, you know, what his standards were. But now he's made this change, and I think it just kind of shows you what just a fresh, you know, starting fresh sometimes and being motivated or energized.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes just a switch like that'll, you know, that's all it takes, really. Despite what vehicle or brand it is.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that the Kyosho stuff was bad or was really holding him back, but just starting fresh and, you know, having people maybe doubt some what you're capable of, and just getting your mental program together is probably the biggest thing you can do. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where he's at, is he was able to kind of reset, and he's able to get some confidence back, and I think he's enjoying it. And I think that was probably the biggest problem, is before he wasn't enjoying it.
Right. It was like his job.
Yeah, and it just shows you that no matter what your job is, sometimes you could grow tired of it and you need a little change. And he's doing that in RC. So I think getting that Reedy win, and he's certainly one of the guys that should win the Reedy race. I mean, he's never won it before, but he's certainly one of the guys that deserves to win.
It's crazy that is was an actual fact that he never won that before. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never won it before either.
But that's not crazy.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
So yeah, I mean, I think he's got a pretty good mindset. But you know, now we're coming into the biggest race maybe of the year, Nitro Challenge, coming up next week, and I mean,
yeah,
I'm not sure how much you guys follow, but the race it's traditionally been in Arizona. I don't know how many last 10 years.
Yep.
Well, now it's they're putting it in California this year, and it's at a fairgrounds in Paris, California, and the weather has been so bad in California with rain. Joey hasn't been able to build anything.
Wow.
The race, I'm flying there Tuesday. There's other people internationally that are already left. They're on the way to California for Nitro Challenge, and he hasn't even built. There's nothing he could build because the weather's been so bad. The place where he's scheduled to put the track is just like a pond.
Uh-oh.
Like it has standing water.
Wow.
And everyone's like kind of freaking out about this. Yeah. And so he kind of eyed up a new location in the same area that is built up a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
And, they have to build everything for this. So, because there's no track there's no driver stand, there's nothing.
Jesus.
So he had, shipping containers moved over there, and they're like welding up the rails, building steps, everything to put this race together. And the only thing they've been able to do is work on the railings for the driver stand because they can't build a track. Nothing.
Wow.
So he recently announced he's moving, this where the track was going to sit. He's moving, a little bit out to just a little different, higher location. And he says as long as it doesn't rain, he can build the track there. And it sounds like to me what they're going to do is he's also hiring a Levi Jackson to help him, which is another track builder out there. And they're essentially going to move dirt over to this location and then just start building the track.
Oh my God, what an undertaking that is.
Oh yeah. And I mean, he's not new to last minute type stuff, I guess you could say.
Right, but this might be a different level.
It is. It's one thing to, in the past he's taken on building 3 tracks in 2 weeks.
Sure.
So he built 3 tracks in 2 weeks in the past in Arizona, but now, and in every step of the way before he was getting something built. It's like, oh, we got the 5th scale track done. Oh, we got the whatever it was. I forget the name of it, but we got that track done. Then it's like, all right, now we got the big 8 scale track done. We're ready to go. And then it's a day goes by and everyone's there and the tracks are ready. But I mean, at this point, we're like a day or so away from everybody being there and nothing's done.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, a little worrisome. So,
I think Joey has been handling it well, though. But I think that he doesn't really have too much of a choice. I think he kind of has to race. I'm not sure what the money situation is when it comes to doing, but several months back, as he always does, he takes pre-entry money. So he always says, hey, you can pre-enter, save $20, $30, whatever. So he starts taking pre-entries, which I would assume that a lot of people sign up because it's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
You wait last minute, it's like $80 or $90. You sign up, ahead of time, it's like $60 or something. So anyway, so he's got people pre-registering for this months and months ago. You got to race. So now that's the position I think he's in is he's got to race. So whatever it's going to take, I think that's what he's got to do.
Yeah.
And it's a big race where you set up. I mean, I know we shipped 25 boxes out there, for our team, and because we've never been there before, so you're like, you got different tires and compounds, and we started narrowing things down for Nitro Challenge over the years. We stopped bringing things that we never used, and we were able to narrow it down to probably 9 or 10 boxes of equipment, like going last year. But now, we're kind of starting from scratch again. Although I expected to be similar, but we're back up in the 20 box range.
But what'll be really interesting is when is he gonna get it done compared to when these guys are used to practicing before a Dirt Nitro Challenge.
Well, that's what's kind of interesting about these Dirt Nitro Challenge races is once usually he gets the track done, they don't provide a lot Practice. It's
really? Okay.
Yeah, he only usually does 1 or 2 controlled rounds of practice, and they're only 5 minutes each. So
now, what day of the week is that usually?
I think Wednesday it starts. So traditionally Wednesday we start practicing. I wouldn't be surprised if it pushes out, a day or so because of weather.
Right. Huh.
Yeah, it's tough because everybody, not just us, you got to go there, fly there, and you got sort of this unknown. We got 25 boxes already shipped there. We've been in these situations before where you just sit there, you don't even know if you're going to run or not. And it gets expensive to sit there and, figure out if you're going to run or not.
Definitely a unique situation.
Yeah. That's kind of the risk you take with outdoor events and weather. And, we went through it with our old Clash event where, you would start the race or you'd see the weather coming in and there's nothing you can do.
Yep.
It just kills the atmosphere. The weather. I mean, because most people are excited to just be there.
Right, just the experience.
Yeah, they're just happy to be out of town, to be there, and, doing something different for the week.
Mm-hmm.
But then it starts raining, and even though they know they're not going to practice that much normally, once it's raining, it just makes it miserable because you're pitting outside and, everything's sloppy and, you're like... So that's what kills the mood. The weather kills the mood. And then once the sun comes out and things start going, everyone is just everyone's just in a great mood then. It's like, all right, we're racing, we're happy, we're practicing, whatever. But yeah, we've been in many of those between our Clash races and other races we've been to, and bunch of angry racers, man.
Yeah, something that's out of your control.
Yeah. And everybody knows, but at the same time...
Yeah.
At the same time, everyone's just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had some people leave our Clash once and go to Disney because it was raining. They were just like...
At least there's, that's convenient. Got an option there.
They're like, just let us know, if you guys get running again. They packed up, they went to Disney. It's like, all right, well, see you later. Yeah, we're talking about this could be, this Nitro Challenge is, it might be the biggest race in the world. It might even be bigger than the Worlds. As far as the turnout and the competition, the turnout is just always huge. And then on top of that, the competition level is just tremendous.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I think it's the most difficult or the largest race in the world. And, for as unpredictable as it is, it's kind of funny. But people love Joey. He can get away with a lot more than most because He's such a nice guy, and tries to help people and enjoy the race, and people like his tracks and his layouts, and so yeah, he gets the benefit of the doubt all the time, and I think he always will. And I think the other reason too is when people know the weather is right, he's not afraid of getting dirty and busting his butt. So
I was just checking out his Instagram, and build day number 8. They're moving a driver's stand.
Yeah, they're moving it to the
It's amazing. He's doing it though.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw on Garrison's Instagram he has a post. This is a day ago, so maybe Jason saw it. I don't know. It's just a list here of the Dirt Nitro Challenge. The
winners.
The past winners, and
that's a great list.
Most wins on the list. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
And Mayfield and Cavallari.
Man. Look at him.
Mayfield and Cavallari tied with, was it 4 wins each or something like that?
4 wins each. Yep. Kyosho with the most winningest chassis, 6. Let's see. Wow. That was, 2000 to 2005 was all Kyosho wins.
And they only won 1 since.
Yep. 11, Tebow. Tim Tebow.
Yep.
Jeremy Court's in there with a 2003 win. The bad boy. And when he got branded the bad boy back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
2006 jamming car.
Who was that? It was Taylor James.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a couple of his CDs. Yeah, that's a cool list. Thunder Tiger.
Winningest driver, Ryan Mayfield and Cavallari are tied with 4.
Yep.
Oh,
where were you at?
Oh, I don't know. Kyosho 6 wins. Oh, you already went through this. Okay.
We won't talk about the tire brand though. We'll just keep that.
Yeah, we'll keep that going.
But you know what? Look at we're reeling it in though.
Let's see. Mayfield at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. GRP. What was GRP, dude?
That was Germany, right?
Italy.
Great racing product.
Gandini Racing.
Okay.
Jeez. I literally never even heard of that brand. Be serious right now.
I'm pretty sure you guys at Trinity used to actually distribute it for a while.
Oh yeah, what was his name that ran that? He used to come to the Chicago show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there with us. He was a cool guy. Dude that runs that Kirby.
Huh, I never. That was probably after my time.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, me neither. I thought it was George, actually. His first name was George.
Really?
Yeah. Was it? What was GRP? Gropner?
No. GRP stands for Gandini Racing Products.
What the hell was Gropner?
That's still around.
Man. Yeah, maybe I got all of these mixed up. It's been so long. Too many chair shots to the head.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's a pretty cool list, though.
CTS is real. Yeah.
Yeah, so what are we at? Well, we're at 5? 5 titles?
5 titles for J Concepts.
Pretty good, man.
Going for 6.
We're trying to reel them in, too.
Trying to tie Tom Brady. Yeah. Jason's going to try to tie Brady this weekend.
That's funny.
I bet I could run my career out longer than him.
Oh boy.
Well, best of luck.
Oh, so we're doing that now?
The 20th annual.
That needs to be a T-shirt.
So are you heading out for that one, Jason?
Yeah, on Tuesday. I'll be one of those guys posting a photo of no track.
Kirby, how do you retweet stuff, if I can say that, on Instagram? Because
it's a repost.
So repost. You gotta have the app called Repost. Yep.
Oh,
and then what you do is the post on Instagram you want to the right of the headline of the picture where it has the account name, has the 3 dots. You go under that and you copy the link.
And repost.
Because technically that post is a link. So then you open Repost and it recognizes that you have an Instagram link in there, and you just, it's pretty easy.
Cool. All right.
But if it's an account that is, it's an account that you need approval for, I don't think you can repost those Instagram posts.
Okay.
Like some of those comedy posts I tag you in.
Yeah.
You probably, it would come up, but or just say not available because you weren't following them. So a post like that you can't repost. Like there was a video today on one of those like pro-Trump Instagram accounts that I wanted to share this video because it was really good, but couldn't because private account.
Gotcha. I was wondering that because I see in the corner there it says Live RC reposted. So
yeah, you need that app.
It's like, man, how do you do that?
There you go.
Interesting. I'm just learning IG out. I'm on Instagram a lot now with this new phone.
Good.
Note 9, bro.
Note 9. I made the switch from Apple. So
I see the
you know what? It sucks
Galaxy
that you guys aren't on
10's
Apple because I just designed something yesterday to work with some Apple phone accessories, and you guys aren't going to be able to benefit from this.
That's okay.
Well, if it has to do with RC, I'm sure we already don't have the cars or anything to.
No, it has nothing to do with RC. This is just an accessory you're going to want to have.
Oh, that you can't tell on the RIP airwaves right now.
Correct.
Oh.
Nobody's listening to this.
Yeah, nobody is really.
The Pulp Moto show that I listen to, like anytime somebody is like kind of weary if they want to tell a story or some information, Mathis is like, don't worry, nobody listens to this.
Yeah. At this point, we're like almost 2 hours into the show, and if people are still listening, that's amazing.
Yeah, their bonus
we just
is
hit some good stuff.
The secret.
We just hit some good stuff, like 2 hours in.
Timestamp it.
Okay, timestamp it.
So, what we should do is near the end, we give a secret word, and then we'll post like, all right, how many of you listeners know the secret word, bro? Because you're a true RIP Nation member.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now they'll just fast forward to the end.
Like Eric that's at Motorama. I guarantee he listens to it all. Jason, did you see the wrap he got done for his chargers and stuff?
No.
Oh, Eric
Vogel? I'll just say Eric V. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. He's a Viking, bro.
What? Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. I just saw his car. I didn't see...
So Carpy's did like a wrap for his whatever charger he has, and it's basically like all sponsor logos just like mashed up in the actual wrap is just covered in all the logos in all different directions and stuff. It almost like if you could say it's camouflage, it's just it's neon yellow and black, and it looks really cool. I'll tag you in it, or Gotti will or something.
Yeah.
And guess what logo's in there?
Which one?
RIP Nation.
Yeah, RIP logo.
RIP.
So Carpies.com, and he just put up the new site, and you can get the shirts there too. So there's a Radio Impound podcast link. You can get the official T-shirt right there. Right there.
Yes, sir.
Available now.
Carpies have been big with the Radio Impound podcast for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Derek's been really nice to us and came to us and said, hey, we'll hook you up, design some shirts for you, ship them out for you. I'm like, cool. Thanks, buddy. I like following his Instagram stuff, Kirby, because Racing oval constantly. I mean, that's what those guys do.
Oh yeah, and his brother does too.
Yeah.
Post the picture of the cars, and I'm just like,
yeah, it's
damn,
amazing.
Look at them cars, yeah.
Yeah. So I like I was saying to you, I guess oval's alive and well around here.
Yeah, apparently in New York it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of oval stuff going on. I think it just kind of goes with what's going on right now is there's a lot of RC going on. It's just, it's a little bit random. It's we just have so many segments and genres now, and there's just a lot of RCing, but it's spread out between a lot of different things. I mean, it's like our race, we just had a max turnout, 352 entries in St. Louis, a great race. And, then there'll be, it's like we were just over at Motorama, or not Motorama. Well, they're at Motorama. It's a sellout on the 8 scale side. And then, what the hell was this? And then over at the Chili Bowl. Bowl was max turnout over there for Dirt Oval.
That's right. Yeah, let's have a little discussion about that then when you go after this little speech you got going on.
No, go ahead. I'm finished.
How was that?
I really liked it.
First time there, right?
Yeah, it was my first time there.
Virgin.
Yeah.
I had never
popped your cherry there.
I never. I liked the way that they ran the races. It was kind of fun to watch because it wasn't just traditional qualifying.
Oh,
he's like, oh no, if Marcus Hart ran.
Jason did not want to open that up.
Pandora's box is now open.
Oh man, should I skip this? Anyway, what was kind of fun about it is the way they did the qualifying. And then they ran the heat races. So there was a lot of action because there's so much crashing and trouble with traffic. So it was definitely there was always something going on. Got to the A-mains.
Was it heads up qualifying?
Well, yes, but they did the rolling starts.
Okay. Which is even more of a disaster.
It was kind of funny because what was neat about it is, first of all, what Scotty told me is the oval guys are fine with 4-minute races, and but what they have is like a minute or two warm up.
Right.
So you get out there and you get your car, you rock a few laps, and then they have a little pit lane, and you can pull into the pits.
Make adjustments if necessary.
Yeah, you can tweak on the car a little. The pit guy throws it back out, and you run a couple laps, and then he says group them up, and everyone kind of knows where they start, and he calls out the numbers, and then you roll them out. You do like a lap and a half, kind of keeping the group together, and then he green flags it, and then you're racing. If he doesn't like the start, he'll restart you.
Re-rack him. Yep, got it.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I forgot they did that because I think they did that at the maybe even at the February Freeze or whatever the U.S. Open wheel race. I forgot about the rolling starts because it's very dirt oval.
Yeah, and I think that's the part that I liked about it was the rolling start because there was sort of like that
a sense of a scale realism.
Yeah, yeah, it was neat, and the guys. I mean, he restarted several races just because the guys are trying to pass,
trying to get ahead of, try to get a roll advantage and
close it out. You're just jumping right in there, and then it's like, all right, restart. So
bring it back, re-rack them.
Bring them back. So they re-rack them, and so it's a good race. I liked being there. Like I said, it was a sellout, I think.
Yeah, like
450 entries or 460 entries. Yeah. So I went to get a lot of information about, so I was a little smarter about Dirt Oval because we have some of our own stuff we're doing, and then we're going to have a Dirt Oval race this year at the Hobbyplex in May. So kind of wanted to know a little more about it, and
I can't wait to get my invite.
Well, we told you could run Motorama. I already had a car for you, but
Bro, I don't think there's a dirt oval race there.
There is. I'm telling you. Look at the
Gotti just turn his computer back on and listen to us. He has no idea what's going on.
What are you guys talking about? Something Motorama, I guess I heard.
Yeah, but they've never had a dirt oval class there before. That's what I'm like. I'm a little like, really? Do they have a dirt oval class there, Jason? For real? Come on. I guess I'll take your word for it since you're in RC and I'm not.
I don't know how many people are racing in it this year, but
Let me ask. I'm calling Fred up. I'll find out.
Yeah, who's at the race for J Concepts?
Fred and AJ.
Okay.
Do you guys call him Applejack at all?
No.
I would.
Yeah.
I'll find this photo for you. It's not the most impressive looking dirt oval, but there is one.
You do that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Great.
He just woke up.
Again. All right, so I found the photo.
Okay, yeah, you'll have to share that.
It's actually next to the 8 scale. It's actually next to the 8 scale track.
Yeah, I figured because that's really the only spot they have any kind of room to do that.
It is huge in there.
Because it really is a huge arena.
It is, yeah. It's a cool place.
It is. It really is. You get non-RC eyes on the whole thing, which is super cool.
Yeah, it's just something that it's just a little rare.
Yeah. I saw a Gotti comment on somebody's. They're posting about they're going to Motorama or getting ready for Motorama, and he's like, I wish they'd bring back Nitro like it used to be. Yo, did you see me? You see me at the Botanical Gardens yesterday?
In Australia?
Oh, in Baltimore.
Oh no. Were you out there drinking?
Well, that's what we drove down there for, our beer.
Nice.
So you drive somewhere just to have beer?
Of course.
Oh,
so,
okay.
so there's this brewer in California. They have a hoarders membership that my buddy's part of. Mm-hmm. And previously, he would have to rely on somebody to go to the brewery, get the beer, and ship it to him. They opened a place in D.C. a year ago, so now it's out. Obviously, it's out of the way, but he no longer has to worry about a proxy out there, getting his beer and shipping it, and worrying about the shipment of, possible bottles breaking or whatnot. So we went down yesterday to pick it up, and as we're going down, my buddy's like, "And I gotta, I had to piss." And like looking at exit signs for a gas station or a restaurant, and none of these exits have any signs on it. So we kind of just got off and started looking, and near the Baltimore Zoo was a botanical garden. So we're like, they gotta have a bathroom, right? So that's where we went.
Crazy.
Yep. Never thought I'd be rolling around a botanical garden. But yeah.
It's like a Beavis and Butthead episode. They just roaming around places.
Pretty much.
End up in weird situations.
What's the little tune? Like the Beavis and Butthead tune.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you're the opening. I think you're on the right track, Jason.
Yeah.
Yep, it's crazy.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, what do you think of the Glock gun, bro? Pretty sick.
Yeah, I like it. Looks cool.
I got a buddy down here that's starting. He's gonna start selling his own gun here pretty soon.
Really?
Called Noah Arms is him on Facebook.
Okay.
Check that out.
Typing it up right now, like NOAH.
Let me make sure.
Or like when a chick says, no, Rockledge, Florida.
Yeah, this is Bobby Haran.
No way.
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get one of these when he's ready to sell. I'll get one. Pew,
so he's literally making his own.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it looks like.
N1 details. So that's.
Yeah, prototype N1 being assembled.
Jeez. Man, that's a hard market to fucking break into, I bet.
Yeah, it's got to be crazy.
Like, when you're... like, okay, why should I get your gun and not a Glock?
Well, I think... And then the other part I think I heard that's really difficult is there's a lot of patents.
I can only imagine, man.
So...
That's got to be crazy.
Yeah, trying to...
Oh, there's an exploded like he has the gun tore apart there, so you can see it and all its guts.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you're dealing with all the, all these patents and things to work around, and
yeah, that's
maybe even have to pay some people to use some of their things, or
I bet.
I'm sure that's part of the game.
That's an undertaking, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's one thing to build one for you and your buddies, but
yeah, to manufacture it,
to try to sell it. Yeah.
Hopefully, he sees that I like the page and will follow up with a message like, "Hey, do you want one?"
Yeah, that's what I do on J Concepts.
So hopefully that's what happens. Cool. All right, fellas, we're gonna get going.
I'm rolling.
See
All right, go get that cash.
Get it.
All right, guys.
Hey, when Jason was out in Missouri, he's like, F-150 rental, like, you guys don't have a Raptor.